JPMorgan Chase. That's not just three white dudes who brunch. It's also a bank. And last week, they got hit with a massive lawsuit you may have heard about.
This bombshell lawsuit that dropped, accusing a top executive at JPMorgan Chase of forcing a married colleague into sexual acts.
Jirayu Rana made the claim that a female colleague who was his superior made him into her, quote, sex slave.
Sex slave? You have my attention. Because sex and slave are two words you should not put together. Either one on its own makes me nervous. But together, hoo. And look, your kink is your kink, but I do draw the line at slavery, all right? It's a red flag when someone gets in the mood by putting on spirituals. They'll have you at their apartment like, now that we're alone. But what makes this story stand out is the media's obsession with telling people the employee is a man and the boss is an attractive woman. And yes, that is still very wrong, but the internet decided it's also very sexy.
If you are on social media, there is not a chance that you haven't seen somebody or heard somebody talking about this story. This has given birth to a million different memes online.
Attracting comments like, has she any vacancies? So I'm guessing his job is available. Tempted. And any vacancies? Asking for a friend.
JPMorgan is hiring and men racing to try and get in the door.
Only men could see a story about a man leaving his job because he was a sex slave and run to the sex slavery. This story is a crazy twist on the typical workplace harassment. At least I thought that until I dug in a little deeper.
Tonight, we're learning that this entire lawsuit might be completely fabricated against the female executive. JPMorgan found no evidence of any of the claims made.
Holy shit, completely fabricated, no evidence. Now, I'm no lawyer, but I believe a key to winning a case is having at least one evidence. So this guy just made the whole thing up? That blew my mind until I started looking into the details of the lawsuit a little deeper, because then it does seem a little made up.
The whole suit reads like an absurd and cheap adult movie.
Drugging him with Viagra and roofies.
Telling him if he wanted to be promoted, he would need to start pleasing her.
She then began fondling her breasts and racially insulted the plaintiff's wife, remarking, "I bet your little Asian wife doesn't have these cannons."
Look. I wasn't there to verify whether or not this happened, but what I can say I've never seen happen is a woman refer to her own breasts as cannons. I've never heard a woman be like, now that I'm over 40, I need to go get my annual cannon exam. Which made me start to doubt this guy's case until I went a little deeper.
According to the New York Post, he never reported to her during his entire time at JPMorgan, and they actually were under two different managing directors.
Now I don't even know if the doubt has a shadow. I mean, he didn't report to her? Isn't that the whole basis of someone being your boss? This means she's just a lady to you. Kind of pokes a pretty big hole in the whole "my boss made me her sex slave" argument. It's becoming increasingly hard to have sympathy for this guy, but then I learned he suffered a tragedy.
Rana told JPMorgan that his father had died in 2024.
Oof. I gotta say, it's hard to accuse a man of lying when he was grieving.
Problem with this is, apparently his father's alive.
What the hell? The dad's alive? Prove to me the dad is alive.
The Post spoke to him and asked him about his son's legal battles with the big bank. He said, quote, "I don't know anything about it."
Yep, someone called his dead father and he answered. You know, one of the first giveaways that a person is not dead is when you call them and they say, "Hello?" How do you get around that one? No, he dead. I swear he dead. He died of cannon cancer. Yeah, it's rare in dudes, but it does happen. So he lied about his dead dad. That settles it for me. Surely he should walk away.
The next banker refiling his bombshell lawsuit against a female executive and adding alleged new evidence.
A family friend claims that he witnessed some of this. Specifically says he was asleep on the couch one night when the JPMorgan boss came out of the bedroom completely naked, sat on the couch, smoked a cigarette, and said, "You need to come in here and join us."
Yep. He refiled with a witness, and it's even pornier. This guy is starting to feel like the Jussie Smollett of sex. Like, why is the witness testifying and flexing at the same time? I heard them having sex, but also she was begging to have sex with me. But I said no because I'm constantly having sex. So I just went back to sleep on his couch. Because, you know, none of that was a dream I had once. Just another day in the life of a couch surfing sex god. But if we could dig just a little deeper. Since Me Too, we've been warned about the dangers of a man in power being falsely accused with no evidence, damaging their reputation. Also, an accuser can enrich themselves. And now it may have happened to a woman. Not to mention, the internet ran wild making tons of AI memes with her actual face, which will be online forever. So the only thing clear with this case is that there is definitely sexual harassment happening here by the media.
It's just so unbelievably funny, and it honestly sounds like every man's fantasy.
Now, if any of this is true, this gal needs to work on her flirtation routine.
It helps that she's attractive.
Oh, 100%.
It helps that she's attractive.
But, like, let's be honest. If you're a 2 and your boss is pretty up there and she's making you the sex slave, nah, probably not, dude.
Oof. Oh. Yeah, when you dig deep enough, you finally hit bottom. No, bro, gotta be a 4 or higher in the eyes of the court for it to count as harassment. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know who the victim here is, so they decide, hell, we'll just objectify everybody equally. So maybe we've learned absolutely nothing. Or maybe I'm in too deep.